all of the Jamaicans about telling the Americans don't come back, the black Americans don't come back, that is cornery at its fucking finest. Because these people who are complaining about their food or whatever, they weren't really mad at the workers. They're mad that they're paid for an all-inclusive hotel that is owned by millionaires, multimillionaires, and billionaires, and during hurricanes, y'all still booking people, but you're not prepared. You're not prepared to give them food. You're kicking people out during hurricanes, and everybody's raising prices and all of that. I would be upset too. And what pisses me off the most is y'all was not on this app screaming about no Chinaman, no European who been buying up y'all places, okay, making y'all pay to go on your own beaches, okay. Duns River Fall, you have to pay to sell at Duns River Fall. Now you gotta pay to go to Duns River Fall. Been buying up y'all lands, okay. There was no outrage on this app, okay, about none of that. Y'all wasn't telling them to get out your country. No, when I was just down there, y'all be catering to these I was just there. Y'all be catering to these crackers. I had to tell the hotel, like, why y'all don't have Jamaican food? Like, why y'all not? Like, why y'all have all this American food, white people? Nobody want this. We want to experience Jamaican culture. Y'all be catering to the crackers. When I went to Jungle, okay, we had to pay the fucking DJ for them to play Jamaican music, dance hall music. Like, y'all was catering to the crackers, right? Y'all, it don't be no don't come back to them niggas. It don't be no don't come back to them. But for black Americans, it's don't come back. And then I'm hearing now that the person who even made the video about the food, was he even a black American? Y'all just be fiending for anything to happen to come up here and express your hatred for black Americans. And that's not right. That's cornery. And what pisses me off about that too, right? About y'all love to try to, spew your hatred against black Americans, is that y'all really want to be like these niggas. Y'all really want to be like them. And I can say, I know this, all right? Both of my parents are Jamaican. I grew up around Jamaicans. I'm Caribbean, right? Y'all want to be just like these niggas. But y'all be so quick to hate on them, and that's corny. And y'all be quick to catch a visa to come up here. So let's fucking stop. Let's stop the bullshit about some don't come back. Tell the Chinese that, you fucking pussies. Like, y'all really be pissing me off. Y'all all big and brave and all on the app. Oh, black Americans don't come back. You big and brave when Mr. Chinaman buy up on the land. One time I seen a Chinese person with a shop down there, this was on video, slap up some Jamaican. Did y'all do anything about it? No. The fuck out of here with that shit. I'm tired of y'all. I'm so tired of, and I'm gonna say my people, because I'm fucking Jamaican, but I'm tired of y'all cornery.
This Jamaican sister was on point with her critique of that whole Hurricane Melissa story in Jamaica. I like how she called out her people, and she reminded her people about the entitlement that they are willing to accept from white people and other non-black American groups. She brought up a very interesting point that I didn't even think of myself. In most of these anti-black American videos coming out on social media from Jamaicans, you hear them say, well, why you guys book a vacation during hurricane season? The real question should be asked is, why would these resorts receive guests during hurricane season if they're not able to prepare to service them correctly? If you are charging full price for your stay and you are getting bagged lunches, then those guests have every right to be upset. The smart thing for those resorts to do is would have just reduced their prices, and then this way people would have been more receptive to getting bagged lunches. But unfortunately, the resort owners only cared about making a buck. They obviously didn't care about doing the right thing. You either close down your resorts during hurricane season or you reduce your prices. There is no doubt in my mind that they didn't take into consideration the irrationality of guests paying a full price and getting substandard service in return. Now, I'm sure you guys seen all those videos of Jamaica disrespecting Black Americans on social media. I'm not going to play any of them. I'm sure you've seen them. I want to talk about the undercurrent of hate, jealousy, and envy that Jamaicans on the island have against Black Americans. Not only do they have this disdain for Black Americans, they have disdain for American-born Jamaicans as well. It's not even limited to those individuals. They even have disdain for those Jamaicans who are born on the island but happen to be living in America or abroad. So imagine if they hate on their own, imagine the level of hate and envy they have against us. Let's face it, many Jamaicans on the islands do not have a life of material wealth. In order for them to feel like they have any sense of wealth, they weaponize their Jamaican identity. They will tell Jamaicans who were not born in Jamaica that they are not Jamaican. This is the only social currency that they possess. It's their way of saying to Jamaicans abroad that they are not wealthy in identity, suggesting that Jamaican identity is more desirable than any material wealth they may have. Now, I've seen a number of videos of Jamaicans, or should I say Jamaicans, who feel disowned by their own people. In contrast, people who call themselves Puerto Rican are not required to be born on the island in order to call themselves Puerto Rican. I know 3 generations of Puerto Ricans born in America who still consider themselves Puerto Rican. Many Jamaicans on the island don't feel that way. Let me tell you what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a people that do not want to be in service of Black Americans. They believe that Black Americans don't have a right to assert their rights to be treated fairly as an equal to that of white people in America. Black Americans should be quiet, according to them, about their treatment and be accepting of whatever treatment they receive from Jamaican people. Their colonial and slave mindset had them seeing us as slaves and ghetto dwellers, unworthy of respect.
Jamaicans come to the forefront. Now, I'm going to start by saying my uncle, my brother, and my stepdad is Jamaican. But I really don't like how Jamaicans been disrespecting Americans for the last few days over something that a lady from Bermuda said. It really is just giving that some Jamaicans just been waiting for a reason to bash Black America, and I'm not liking that. As far as I can see, Black Americans have always loved and supported Jamaicans. Jamaicans, y'all get support from Black America the most out of any Caribbean country, and that's a fact. Black Americans support your TV, your music, your food. Black Americans are always in Jamaican restaurants, but I just don't know if it's going to be the same after this hurricane, because the way how y'all just jumped on Black Americans' backs is messed up.
Struggle. If you identify as Jamaican but you're not from Jamaica, let me talk to you. Have you ever wondered why it's so difficult for your Jamaican family to accept you as Jamaican, as a real Jamaican anyways? Let me explain. See, Jamaica is one of the most incredible, one of the most difficult, one of the most dangerous, one of the most intimidating, the most stressful, one of the most adventurous, one of the craziest, and one of the best places on earth to be from. Now, people like myself that were born and raised in Jamaica understand the struggle, understand what you have to go through to actually live and survive and thrive in Jamaica. And because of that, that breeds a level of pride that if you're not from Jamaica, you just can't understand. So when we come here and we see you claiming to be Jamaican, it just rubs the wrong way. Because yeah, your parents are from Jamaica and your grandparents are from Jamaica, but you don't understand. You don't understand what it's like. If you've never been in the middle of washing clothes and water just gone, you don't understand. If you've never been in the middle of watching on a bad show and light just going, you can't understand. If you've never had to endure hurricane winds and rain and run from dog, you just can't understand. Okay, so I hope that clarifies some things. Alright, till next time, big up on yourself, make sure you follow me.
Yo, y'all Jamaicans who born in Jamaica, y'all are weird. Cause the whole I wanna come on this app and I talk to Jamaican Americans and be like, yo, you're not Jamaican, you're not Jamaican. But y'all be claiming Adele, Celine Dion, anybody who come to Jamaica a celebrity and them wear Jamaican attire. Jamaica, they're them Jamaican out of many one people. Even if they not black, like y'all are weird. It's giving very much bad mind jealousy. Like, stop trying to play with us. Jamaican Americans, we're Jamaican. That's why we can get a dual citizenship. Like, at least try to hide your jealousy. At least. Like, you act like me never go up and acting on saltfish with provision.
So as many of you already know, Prime Minister Andrew Holness recently said,
"It is not your birth that makes you Jamaican."
but the Jamaican Constitution says otherwise. Chapter 2 makes it clear. If you are born in Jamaica, you are a Jamaican. If you are born abroad to Jamaican parents, even one, you are a Jamaican. And you can also become a Jamaican through marriage or naturalization. Culture and pride shape our identity, but birth and heritage are the legal foundation of Jamaican citizenship. Being a Jamaican is not up for debate. It's written in our constitution. Once a Jamaican, always a Jamaican. No more question of the ask. But let me ask you this. Does the statement, "it's not your birth that make you a Jamaican," remind you of anything? Think about how Trump ran his campaign in the US. The questions of birth, belonging, and identity became political tools. Could we be seeing the same playbook here?
Good morning, each and everyone. Why Jamaicans are so full of envy? Some of us. Because I don't have no envy in me for nobody. Why so many of you are so bitter? Why so many of you full of carnality, envy, jealousy, filthiness? Why so many of you cannot see your brother rise or your sister rise and be genuinely happy for them? Today for them, tomorrow for you. There's no reason to be envious of people. When it's your time for your opportunity, it is time for your opportunity. You understand? So, you can't be happy for one another. You have to do everything for cut down one another, cut down one another's throat. When it comes to money, you're so wicked towards one another. Imagine TikTok coming and make so many of have money in the pocket can help each other and look how now go.
You know, guys, I have been observing what has been happening with the immigrant community here in America when it comes down to the deportation of a lot of minority people, right? And let me tell you what is so disheartening to me as a Jamaican immigrant. And I watch this play out in social media, and it is so grievous to see families being separated, and you know how the outcome of the deportation has affected so much individuals and so much families. But let me tell you the part that grieves me the most. Whenever the Mexicans get deported, the Mexican community in America and even back home in Mexico is so, they basically open up their hearts and they express, you know, how they felt, how heartfelt they felt that, you know, the Mexicans in America are deported back home and they are welcoming them back home in Mexico. The Venezuelan is the same. The Venezuelan community come together here, and you know, everybody is expressing from their heart, you know, the grief that they are experiencing being separated from their families up here. And also even people back in Venezuela are saying, you know, to see they go to Venezuela, I mean to see them come to America to try to make a better life. And the Venezuelan people is like, you know what, as bad as it is, we are welcoming back our Venezuelan people. Pakistan, India, Chile, all of these other countries, even the Africans are welcoming back their people home. And let me tell you what I observe with us as Jamaicans. The minute you see the deportation orders start to go through, and a lot of Jamaicans back home heard that a lot of their own people, a lot of our people are going to be deported back home to Jamaica. Mind you, it's not everybody who got a chance to come to America and being deported back home to Jamaica is a criminal. Not because you are deported back to Jamaica mean you are a criminal. It's just mean that you are undocumented, so you fall under certain guidelines where you are on the list for immediate removal. But what the only country and the only set of people who I see come on social media and literally rejoicing, you can see on some of them is like from the Bible said, from your heart you speak. It's almost as if you can see from their heart, it's radiating such happiness that your own people, for whatever reason, the good and the bad, you are rejoicing that your very own people who came to another country to get a better life. Some of you same guys who are beneficiaries and recipients of the life that a lot of us came over here to live, because a lot of us as Jamaicans who help a lot of our friends and families back home, we could not and we would have been unable to help a lot of you guys the way how we help you guys if we were not in America. And Jamaica is the only country I see come on social media and rejoicing that other Jamaicans are going to be deported back home. You see, for my fellow Jamaicans who are here, this is a good time for you guys to open up on the eyes and open up on the ears, open up on the hearts and on the spirit to be receptive, to see. Is like a lot of us are getting a snapshot, a visual and a heartfelt snapshot that this is how a lot of people truly, a lot of Jamaicans truly feel about the Jamaican diaspora that lives in America. We are getting an on-time view for us to visually see that this is how a lot of them see us. They rejoice when even anything come across us that will cause us to fall. They rejoice. No other country is doing this. No other country is doing this. Chile is not doing it. Africa not doing it. Mexico not doing it. Cuba not doing it. Argentina not doing it. Guatemala not doing it. India not doing it. China not doing it. Pakistan not doing it. The only set of people and the only country come on social media and rejoice and them sing Buju song. So Buju song supposed to be top now. Deported is. We as Jamaicans up here supposed to open up our eyes and see. We are getting an on-time view to see how a lot of them really and truly feel about us and think about us. And remember me tell you this. Me keep my eyes open and may I watch. And when I saw like how this is how they really and truly feel about us, I can't even explain to you the grief it brings to my heart. The grief it brings to my heart, because let me tell you something. You see, a lot of times anything goes down in Jamaica and them come all out them milk box or them come all out them milk tin for contribution. We are the very first people who will go and contribute to to dig a lot of people out of the shit that they're in. We in America, we in Canada, we in England. The minute anything happens and they reach out to the overseas diaspora, we are the first one entering the ring to help our Jamaicans back home and to see on social media that this is the way that they really feel about us. Is truly grievous to my heart. Grievous to my heart. And a lot of us, if we should ever come into anything, that we were thinking of using it to elevate our brothers back home, because of what is happening now in real time, and we see how we really feel, it let us rethink a lot of things. The Bible says, if you have eyes to see, you must see, and if you have ears to hear, hear. Do not let this go over our heads, especially us in America. You see a man's face, but you never see him heart. But you see any chance you get where you see him heart, take it exactly for what it is. Love you guys, and I want you guys to stand strong through this, because a lot of us come here crooked and cut straight. Love you.
I truly hope one day black people all over the world can see each other of being worthy of respect and dignity. We have to stop seeing each other through the lenses of white supremacy. Despite the way you guys feel about us, when we go to Jamaica, we black Americans see you guys as distant cousins, nothing but love. I would hope that one day you can do the same. Subscribe, thumb up the video, and share this information. It's so important. Until next time, peace.